Are you wishing to get yourself started learning DevOps this year? You want to watch this video as I'll be giving you a quick 5 minutes guide on how to get yourself started learning DevOps this year. By the way, DevOps is one of the most sought out IT skills this year, and you gaining the right skills can easily give you the opportunity to occupy a role with respect to cloud computing and DevOps this year. If this is your first time coming across this channel, my name is Mike and I do a lot of videos related to cloud computing and DevOps. You want to check out my other videos on how to get started with a career in cloud computing, how to effectively prepare for DevOps and cloud interviews, and of course, how to be effective in your DevOps industry or your DevOps journey. Now, how do you get yourself started with DevOps? Let me begin this video by giving you some very important things which you must understand with respect to the term DevOps. DevOps is a practice, right? DevOps is a practice, and this practice has two major teams involved. We have the development teams consisting of the developers that write application code. We have code written in different programming frameworks, like there are a lot of programming frameworks. We have Python, which is the programming framework. We have C#, we have Java, we have .NET. We have a lot of these programming frameworks. The developers who are responsible for writing application code. When I talk about application, you might be wondering what is an application. Your YouTube is an application, Facebook is an application, Zoom is an application, Microsoft Teams. These are all applications, and these applications are written in a given programming framework. So the development teams responsible for writing this code work together with the operations teams. Who are the operation team members? Who are the operation teams? We have the DevOps engineers, we have the code testers, we have the quality assurance engineers. So the first thing you must understand is DevOps is a practice which combines these development and operation teams to be able to effectively and efficiently improve the entire life cycle of the software development process. So you must have this basic understanding as far as DevOps is concerned. Now, if you want to get yourself started with DevOps and cloud computing, there are some key things which you must understand. DevOps being a practice, there are a set of tools that can help you to enforce the principles that guide this practice. By the way, if you're looking forward to getting yourself started with DevOps, or if you've been studying DevOps and you're not sure if you're gaining the right knowledge, you want to check the link in my channel description, as I have a very special end-to-end DevOps course that can help you understand these concepts from the very basic DevOps concept of version control right up to advanced concepts like Kubernetes. Check the link in the channel description and get yourself into my DevOps course. Now, the second thing which I'll mention, remember I began by saying DevOps is a practice and there are a whole lot of tools around this practice. Now, the second thing which I'll make you understand is there are certain principles that guide this practice. We have principles, and around these principles are tools that are used to enforce these principles. We have principles such as continuous integration and continuous deployment. We have principles such as infrastructure as code. We have principles such as continuous monitoring, collaboration and communication. All of these are different principles or practices around the DevOps lifecycle. And with all of these given things, what are the key tools which you must master to get yourself started with DevOps this year? The very first tool which I always begin with is for you to learn a version control system. Learning a version control system such as Git is a very fundamental concept around you beginning your DevOps journey. So you must have an understanding of a given cloud platform. You cannot effectively be a DevOps engineer if you don't have a basic or intermediate understanding of a given cloud platform, because some of the resources which you'll be provisioning as a DevOps engineer will be on a given cloud platform, maybe Microsoft Azure, Amazon Web Service, or Google Cloud. So you must understand a given cloud platform, and then after understanding a given cloud platform, you must have an understanding of different build tools. We have different build tools, especially for Java-based applications, where we have Apache Maven for builds. We have SonarQube for static analysis. We have Nexus repository for artifact management. We have Prometheus for continuous monitoring, and we have Grafana for visualization or dashboarding. So you must understand these tools around building certain applications, Java applications, .NET applications, and other like. You must have an understanding of these build tools. And then after having an understanding of these build tools, you can look at a continuous integration and continuous deployment technologies such as Jenkins. Of course, by the way, before learning DevOps, you must not understand all the tools, right? For every principle or for everything which you're starting to study, pick one tool and master. For version control, pick Git, GitHub, master. For cloud platform, pick either AWS or Azure and master. For continuous integration and continuous deployment, pick one tool and master, maybe GitHub Actions or Jenkins or GitLab, whatever, but I always recommend people starting with Jenkins. And after learning Jenkins, you then want to learn a container management tool like Docker to be able to create containers. And well, most importantly, you should be able to learn Kubernetes as a container orchestration tools. So these are the key technologies which I believe that if you can have a good mastery of, you can effectively defend yourself as a DevOps engineer in a technical conversation or in a technical interview. Again, if you're looking forward to getting yourself started with DevOps, you want to check the link in my channel description, either for an orientation into IT as a whole or for an end-to-end DevOps course. Okay, if you have any worries, let me know in the comment section, and see you in my next video.